Waiting for you. Bit early. Couple of minutes. Well, it says 6 already. No comments. And 6 thumbs up. 7 thumbs up and no comments. Come on, lads. Ladies, where are you? 8 thumbs up. Jesus Christ, this is a good start. I've been on 1 minute and there's 8 thumbs up. 5 people looking now. 9 thumbs up. Oh my good God. How can you get 9 thumbs up when there's only 5 people watching? Maybe some of you came in earlier. I don't know. Somebody going to make a comment so I can say hello to you. If you make a comment, tell me where you are. Just country or state. So as usual, got lots of questions for you. Hope you've been reading up on your general knowledge. And I'm probably going to do all the prizes tonight. I may do all of them. I'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might give them all away. So there's 7 people in. So if it remains that way, you've all got a good chance of winning something, haven't you? 6 in now. Okay. Somebody's not interested. Maybe the Austrian spies seeing what I'm up to. Maybe UK spies. Maybe US spies. But I don't think so somehow. Why how come we've got no chat? Is anybody chatting? I can't see. May not be visible. It may not be visible. So why's that? There we go. Okay, right. You've all just come up. Demon Rats in. I've got you now. Let me just read who's in. Monk Cheetah. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Cynthia, as always. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Treasure Hunters UK. How you doing, Luke? You all right, buddy? Glad to see you in. Dawn, the metal detective. How are you, sweetheart? Are you okay? I'm glad you're in. Detective Kev, hello, brother. How are you? Oh, we've got 10 in already. I'll make a start in a minute then. Mark Thomas, hello. For Jeff, when did the Battle of Iwo Jima begin? Do you want the date or the year? All right, I'm guessing. Can I have 2 guesses? 44 or 45? I think 45. I'm going to say 1945. Don't know what date. But it was some battle. I know that you guys went through shit there. Anyway, so if you're asking year, I'm going to go for 1945. Am I right, Mark Thomas? Tell me. Let me scroll down. Demon Rats in, yes. Detective Kev, Cynthia, Inspectral TR. Hello from Romania. Hello, how are you, brother, down there? Mark's here. Big thumbs up. Thanks. I've got 9 thumbs up. 9 thumbs up. 9 people in. That's I'm quite pleased about that. Maybe somebody's took 1 thumbs up away because there was 10, I think. I'm just going through to see if there's anybody else new in. Mark Thomas. Mark Thomas. Jeff, arm must be tired by now, holding that screwdriver up for so long. It is. Don't worry, it'll go. Maybe today. So did you tell me? Did you answer me, Mark? Very good. February 19th, 45. Yeah, that's. How can I say, Mark? These are educated guesses, and this is how I get a lot of my questions because I've taken interest in World War II, and I know that Iwo Jima was one of the islands not too far from Japan. And I think once they got Iwo Jima, they'd got an airfield then that they could start bombing the mainland from. So, and that tells you that it's got to be close towards the end. So, knowing that, then you just figure, well, the end was 1945, so it got to be somewhere there, you know. And I guess 45 because I knew it was close to the end, but I didn't know the date. Been dodging, Detective Kev's been dodging hundreds. What grockles here in Devon today? What's grockles? I don't even know what grockles are. You've got me there. Good job you didn't ask me what are grockles. Tidy Treasure Hunter, hello, brother. Big thumbs up to you. Dawn the Metal Detective saying hello to everybody. Don't forget, if I do everything today, I might let you decide that, whether I should do everything. I've got 13 in, so I'm going to make a start in a minute. I might let you people, you good people, decide whether I should raffle everything or do everything today. It's not a raffle, but you know what I mean. Or whether I should do 4 and save 4 for next week. So I tell you what, there's 13 people in. Right, 4 or 8, and whoever gets the most. If you say 4, I'll do 4 this week. If you say 8, I'll do 4 this week, and 8 and 4 next week. If you say 8, I'll do all 8. Sorry, if you say 4. So I've got 1 4. So Detective Kev wants to go on to next week as well, right? Mark Thomas says 10. So I'm discounting that. So 4 4 4 4. 1 2 3 4. I've got 15 in, 5. So it's looking like 4 this week. Hello, Dirt Happens. 4, that's 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Reed's Art of Adventure. Hello, Mark. Or hello. Yeah, it's 4 then. All right, I'm gonna do 4. Right. So because you obviously like this and you want it to go on to next week. After next week, I've got no prizes left. I could find some prizes, but I'm not going to send any more after this because it's costing me an arm and a leg. I've just got a feeling this packet's going to cost me an arm and a leg because it's quite a big packet that I'm going to send to Dawn the Metal Detective. And I don't know how much it's going to cost Dawn to send this lot. I do not know. We don't need prizes, Jeff. That's you saying that. The others might not say that, Mark. I could do this every week, but I can't give prizes out every week. Because I enjoy it myself. I really do. I enjoy it, and I like to test my own knowledge as well. You know, if you don't get any, it don't mean that you're dumb. It just means you're not a specialist in that field. I don't know if I told you about my wife kept calling me dumb because I couldn't speak German. So I had a big argument with her while I was fitting the toilet. And I says, oh, you know, I don't need this crap. I'm going out. She said, well, fit that toilet before you go because I want to go to the toilet. And I said, no, you fit it. She says, I can't do that. I says, you're dumb then, aren't you? So I got my own back on her. Anyway, so let me read some of this. We don't need prizes. Jeff Mark Thomas says, we are here just for the crack, Jess. I've got no crack. I might have some coat lying about, but I've got no crack. All right. joke. That was a joke before I get banned. I just enjoy the company. Keep it up, Jeff. All right, I will do. I'll do it every week. Mere videos is in. Good lad. Now, you didn't acknowledge me last week. I came in, I had to go out, and I came in just more or less right at the end of your 1 hour stream, Marlon. And I was commenting, but I don't think you saw it. But I was there. I tried my best, and I rushed like mad to get back. So sorry about that, Marlon. Good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate your support. Great guy. Love you. If I miss you, it's not because I've got any beef with you. It's just couldn't make it, or I'm busy doing something else. Mia says he said hello and I missed it. I'm sorry. Treasure Hunters, I've had a 6 Esperanto, 2 cans of Monster. I'm going to be on fire this week. Let's see if you are. We've got 18 in. There's no reason why I can't start. I've got 12 thumbs up, which is great. I don't know if I will beat my last thumbs up. I wonder if I'll beat it, because if it keeps going, I'll keep doing these things. I like doing them. Right. Did anybody go and have a look at Luke's channel? Just put a link up, Luke, to your channel before I start. 13 thumbs up. It's going. 18 people in. You put a link up, Marlon, for your videos, so everybody can go and have a look at each other's video and give a like and a share. That helps everybody. The only thing it takes away from anybody is YouTube. It takes a bit of money away, because if they get more views, they get a little bit more money. And I don't mind taking money off them, but I don't like to take it off anybody else. My videos, I'm not a teenage girl, Jeff. I know people have lives. Mark Grubik. Mark's in. How you doing, Mark? Start the quiz. All right. So I'm getting hassle. And I've got to do as this guy tells me, because he lives just down the road, and he might come with a baseball bat. You know what these Americans are like, don't you? Hi, bro. Right, let me just catch up. I've had 3 cups of Joe, and I don't know what Joe is. I'm watching it rain here in Connecticut. It's been like that all the time, Monk Cheetah here. It's been disgusting weather. Today's nice. Next week, Alice's daughter is coming with her family, her husband and her family from Canada. They're staying a month here. So maybe she'll come on, Marlon, and you can have a chat with her. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But they're coming from Canada and they're staying 1 month. And they're from where I used to live. Not Hamilton, but trying to think name of the place. It's not far from Hamilton, about half an hour away, in between Hamilton and Toronto. Anyway, let me just catch up. 17 people in, 18, 13 thumbs up. Thanks for the welcome, Yul. He's a good man, he is. Reed's Art of Adventures in. Right, okay. Joe is slang word for coffee. Roger. This is Rosie Lee. That's a slang word for tea. Cockney rhyming slang. I'm having a cup of Rosie Lee. That means tea. Right, here we go then. Are you ready? Say yes. You'll enjoy this. Got some great questions this week. And they're not what I don't look at them. I'll just say this before I start. I don't look for answers. Hello, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. How you doing, mate? Nice for you to come in. 19 in. That's fabulous. I don't look for these questions. I just might be doing something, working in the garden, do something, and it'll just come in there. So I'll write it down quick. But I do check it just to make sure that the answer's right. These are generally questions that I know, not all of them. Okay, right. You ready? This is like a maths one. If a cubic meter of water weighs 1 100 kilograms. What does a cubic meter of ice weigh? Anybody know? That's a right starter, isn't it? That's got you all. In kilograms. So have a guess. A cubic meter weighs 1,000 kilograms. What does a cubic meter of ice weigh? So again, a cubic meter of water weighs 1,000 kilograms. A cubic meter of ice weighs what? No, I'll say it again. Right. So a cubic meter of water weighs 1,000 kilograms, not 100. So if it weighs 1,000 kilograms, what does I'll accept the nearest answer. Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to accept Mark Thomas. He's got 900 kilograms. It's 920 approximately. So you're nearest, Mark Thomas. And that's why ice floats, by the way, because it's lighter than the water it's sitting in. Mark Thomas. Right. Okay. Right. They might get a bit easier now. Let's see. I know that was a bit of a dodgy one. That's just to get your brain working, you see. Right. This is a good one, and I knew this one, but I did check it again, and it's correct. A woman named Lady Astor, she was an American actually, married to somebody in England who was high status, a lord or somebody, and she got involved in British politics. And she met Winston Churchill, and she didn't get along with him. And she said to Winston Churchill, if I was married to you, I don't know if I'm just giving you the answer. Wait. Oh, yeah. If I was married to you, I'd put poison in your coffee. What was Winston Churchill's reply? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it won't. I don't drink. Don't you dare. Bring it. I like your style, Mark. I hate coffee. I don't drink coffee. Right, I'm going to tell you. So she said to Winston Churchill, if I was married to you, I'd put poison in your coffee. And Winston Churchill replied, if I was married to you, I'd drink it. I just think that's a classic. Nobody got that one. All right, so that's another one. Let's hope they get a bit easier. Right. Here we go. This should be fairly easy. What type of penguin is the largest in the world? Or which is the largest penguin? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Detective Kev's got that. Nice one. You just beat Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Detective Kev, have you won anything yet, Detective Kev? I should wait a minute. I'll show you what you're winning. All right. So you're winning these. Look, these bags have got all sorts of little goodies in. Like that's like that yellow thing's a poncho, and there's bits and pieces in there, pens and badges, a little tape measure, all Garrett stuff, and a drinks warmer. So there's two of them. Let me just write down. I've wrote it down on this paper because I really don't want to get mixed up here. Now, before I carry on, I'm just going to slow down a bit now, because I know you're enjoying this. I do. All these, I need to know where you are. The first two winners, Mark Thomas and Detector Kev. So please, will you tell me if you're just USA or somewhere else? That's all I need to know. If you can do it now. 1, 2. So who won first? Mark Thomas. Right. Detective Kev's Devon, UK. You won last week, didn't you, Kev? Right. Are you university graduate, are you? Right. Mark Thomas, where are you? Mark Thomas, please give mine away to someone else. I already won the first week. Do you want me to do that? I'll tell you what, wait a minute. Let me just scroll back then. So, Mark Thomas, you were the first one. I'm going to scroll back and see who got the right answer after you and give it to them. Is that okay? Detective Kev's never won. All right. So, Detective Kev, right, I'll put down here UK. Detective Kev. Detector Kev. UK. Right. So what I'll do is give you my Facebook link, and you got to send me your address. I need to find somebody in the UK, and I want to send all the UK ones together, and I want somebody to help me out in the UK and forward these on to them people at your expense. Somebody's doing that for me in the USA, because I just can't afford to send all this like that, really. So UK. Oh, it's Ian Clayton in Devon. So, right. So what I can do, Detective Kev, you're in Devon, aren't you? So I've got somebody named Ian Clayton in Devon. If I send you his, will you forward it on to him? Right. And who else is it? Robert Johnson, UK. Right. So I've got 3 in the UK. Dimebag. Does anybody know Dimebag Darren Lowe, where he is? I don't know where he is. No. Mark Thomas. You're a gentleman, you are. So what I'm going to do, Mark, is just go up before I carry on. If you could stop everyone, and I'm just look. All right, let me have a look. Who got the nearest after you? Right. Click live chat, mate. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm just reading your thing, Luke. Right. Right. Okay. You're gonna have to bear with me for a minute. All right. So I'm just at the where everybody was doing 4. How many's that? I've done 2, innit? Mark. Right. We're just here for the crack. I'm trying to catch up and just. Is anybody good at going through chats? And you are, aren't you, Cynthia? If I give you a spanner, Cynthia, I should give you a spanner. I've added you as a moderator. Would you do me a favour, Cynthia? Would you scroll back and see the first person, Mark Thomas, or I can carry on. I just don't want to keep you guys waiting. I don't even know what was the first question. Right. Oh, it was about the ice, wasn't it? So I need to, there you go. So I must have asked it there. Right, here we go. 100, 100, 200, 200. I said I'd accept the nearest. And I think he answered 900 and I gave it him. That's funny, I can't see it now. 900. Mark Thomas, right. Got that. I've got your answer, Mark. I just, somebody's Treasure Hunters UK has got 1,000. 2,000. Treasure Hunters UK is right under you, Mark. Well, after May videos. So he's the closest. Right, Luke, it's yours. UK, Luke Jones. Are you happy about that, Luke? You won it by default, so you can thank him. Mark Thomas, I better write here, given to Luke Jones. Given to Luke Jones, UK. All right, that's it. We've caught up. So I'll put that there. I'm getting clear now. Let me just scrub that out now. You're a gentleman. That's nice of you, Mark. Luke Jones. You got to be an American. An Englishman wouldn't do that. Right. Right, okay. I'm not giving a prize away for this because I've already done 2. We've only been going about 10 minutes. So somebody got Emperor. Who was that? No prizes for that. Sorry. All right. All right. A lot of these are general knowledge, whether you're American, Canadian, English, or whatever. You should know. But I've tried to be fair. I've got some Canadian questions in here. I've got some mostly American questions, but the American questions everybody should know, really. I think, or mostly everybody should know. Right. Okay. You ready? Here it goes then. So no prizes for this. I'm going to say it before because I don't want you to give me any crap. Because I've got loads of questions, really, and if I give a prize away each time, then we'll be done in 5 minutes. What was the name of the ship that Charles Darwin made his epic voyage in when he wrote the book about, when he was doing his research for the origin of species? The name of the ship, please. You've all heard of Charles Darwin, American, British, or whatever. Detective Kev says the Endeavour. No. Good try, though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Titanic, wrong, Mark Thomas. That was April 1912 that went down. McDonald's, no. Right. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter says Beagle. That's absolutely correct. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. But you don't get a prize for it, but it's correct. You're the first one. And you spelt it right too. All right. All right. Here's a good one. This is a general knowledge one. It's about an English guy, but I'm sure you in America know of him. What caused the death of Lawrence of Arabia? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. no prizes. No, it weren't crabs. Beheading, no. Snake bite, no. Right, you ain't got it. So I'm coming out. It was a motorbike. Yeah, so I don't know what year it was, maybe, but it had to be after the First World War. No, it weren't syphilis either. Weren't poison. Right, it was a motorbike. Come on, you history guys, you should know. I bet you don't even know. I didn't look that one because I know it. He got killed on a motorbike, and that motorbike was called a Brough Superior. And I know that because I went to see the film with who played the part. Come on, I'm just going to tell you his name. Who played the part of Lawrence of Arabia in the film? No, not Bob. Come on, these are. I'm just going on. Laurence Olivier, no. No, not Sean Connery. Peter O'Toole. Before, has anybody heard of Peter O'Toole? Because I met him once. I had a private conversation with him when he was making a film in London, and he was working in the place where I was working. And I recorded his voice, but I don't know where that recording is now. Not Sylvester Stallone. And he's a right snob. He was a right snob. That was Peter O'Toole in the film. Oh God, what's it called? It was in another film that's really popular. With who was married to? I can't even remember her name. Angelina Jolie. Who was married, or is he still married to her? I don't think he is. Oh, come on! He played Achilles, was it? Where he got shot in the heel. Anyway, Peter O'Toole was in that. Brad Pitt, thank you. Thank you, Brooklyn Treasure Hunters. Yeah. Did you see that film? What was it called, that film? It was a damn good film. I got that on DVD. And Peter O'Toole's King Priam, or Priam, however you want to pronounce it. King Priam. Troy, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Troy. Well, I met Peter O'Toole. You know how they have these chairs? They've got the name on the back. It says Peter O'Toole. And I was watching them make a film because it's a long story. Do you want me to tell you? No, I'll make it quick, though. We was working on a building in London, a very important building. It was the Freemasons building in the middle of London. Huge, huge building. We was replacing bricks and doing brick pointing and stone restoration on the building, and off a cherry picker. Actually, it wasn't a cherry picker. It was a cage what had a thing, and you could go up and down on it. Anyway, we was taking these bricks out. There were ceramic bricks like they used to get in the old Victorian toilets, and we were chiseling them out with a electric chisel thing. And all of a sudden, these guys come to us and said, "Can you stop that? Because we're making a film down there." And I says, "No, we can't stop." I says, "Because we're on piecework." And well, how much do you make a day? I said, "Well, we make about £100 a day plus." But this is, I'll tell you when it was, 1996. So same year as my dad died. And Peter O'Toole was there making a film with Mel Gibson was in it. We didn't see him. And a very, very famous American actor. I can't remember his bloody name. Got to help me out. Anyway, it was called, somebody wants to look, A Fairy Tale, A True Story. And it was about Arthur Conan Doyle and somebody else. Arthur Conan Doyle and Houdini. and some little kids saw some fairies at the bottom of the garden, but they found out many years later that it was a fake. And Arthur Conan Doyle believed it, and he was friends with Houdini. It's a true story. And Houdini didn't believe it, thought it was a fake, and they had big arguments over it because these kids had took photos of these little fairies at the bottom of the garden in England. And that's what the film was about. So Harvey Keitel, that's it. Yeah, saw Harvey Keitel. And I was there. If you ever see that film, the part where they're walking down the corridor, I was actually there, but I'm not on the film. And I got an American oil rigger's hat on. It was a tin one. I used to like that, and they told me I got to stop wearing it because they wanted me to wear this plastic one, but I never did. I carried on wearing because I just liked the style of it. And anyway, they just said, look, we'll give you a radio, handheld radio, and we'll pay you for whatever time you lose. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem. But when we call you, we want you to stop this jackhammering, So it was jackhammering. And then, yeah, can you stop now? We're just doing a scene, right? So we'd stop. And because we'd stop, we'd go down and watch them filming. And I was literally covered in dust and with this rigger's hat on. It was summer and I got shorts on and I was lathered in dust. All my face was white. And anyway, they finished this scene and I said to him, Mr. O'Toole, can I get your autograph? And he turned in a typical posh English accent and said, oh, you look like you've gone to a Viking ball. And I said, so would you if you had to do this shit. But he gave me his autograph anyway. And everybody went out and he was sat in his chair with Peter O'Toole. And there was just me in this room with him. And I'd got a little tape recorder, them tiny ones. And I taped him. And I don't know where that is today, but he's dead now anyway. So, all right, that's that little story. Hope you enjoyed it. Next question. So now, Lawrence of Arabia died on a motorbike, and it was called a Brough Superior, made in Nottingham, not far from where I live, actually. Here we go, American one here. Let's help you Americans out a bit. Don't say I'm giving you all these odd questions. Come on. In what state is Fort Knox? 10, 9, shouldn't even think about it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on, answers. You're looking on the internet. Wrong. Mark Grubick. Mark, you're right. Well done. I like Mark winning because he only lives down the road, so I can pop it down his prize. Who else got it? Cynthia, no, you got Tennessee. I thought you got it then. But you've got a prize coming, Cynthia. You know that, don't you? Somebody give you a prize. So, no, it's Kentucky. Heavy Metal Detective got KY, which is abbreviation, so I'll accept that. But Mark beat you. Mark Thomas says Canada. Dirt Atom says Texas. Cynthia says Tennessee. Mitchell Balzan says a huge state. New Maniac says Virginia. Wrong. Reed's Art of Adventure, Kentucky. Detective Kev, New York. My dad served there. Right. Well, then that's why you knew, Mark. Colonel Sanders Land. Yeah, well, it is. Yeah. But I can't accept that. If you just said KY, I'd have accepted it, but it's the same state. I'm not going to beef about it because you didn't win anyway. Reed's Art of Adventures, I just can't type fast enough. Tell me why. Have you got some problem? Have you got what's name in your fingers or something, or can't you just think fast enough to type? I'm lazy, but I know says Heavy Metal Detective. It's all good fun, brother. Don't worry. Plugs for days. Reads you typed all that low. Yeah. Well said, plugs for days. Yeah, he did type all. I can't type fast enough, and he's saying, well, you just typed that. All right. So, Mark, am I giving it away or do you want it? You've got one of those packets. You've won one of those packets. There'll be one more after this. One more prize. What's this? Mitchell Balzan reads theme, The Crux Man. Gazelle breaks his legs in the wild and it's an easy meal. Don't get that. Pass it forward, Mark says. Right. All right, shall I just raffle it again? Or shall I give it to the next person who got it right? Because, yeah, I should do that because I did it before. So I don't want to rob this man who's next to you. He might not like it. So, and that was Heavy Metal Detective. Have you won before, Heavy Metal Detective? Just answer me. I've got it on my sheet, so if you lie to me, I'll find out. Have you won before? Dirt happens. What type birds there? What type of birds have I got here? Yeah, that's meant for me. Sparrows, blackbirds, field fares. That's like a dove. We've got doves too. Got lots of birds of prey around here because I'm in the country more or less. Robins, but not like the type in the UK. A little bit different. Like robins are different in Canada as well, because I noticed that when I lived in Canada. Right. Do you know that the first French fry was not cooked in France? It was in Greece. Well said. Yes. Of course. Yeah. I can remember. Now, what was it? Was it when the 9/11 happened or something happened and France weren't supporting the USA? So the USA says we're not going to call them French fries anymore. Does anybody remember that incident? It weren't 9/11, it was something else. I can't remember what it was, but France weren't supporting the USA. So you changed the name to what? Does anybody remember? You didn't call them French fries, you called them something else. That's just a question from my head. See if you know. Mark, you should know this. Come on. No, not chips, Detective Kev. I'm straying off because should I give this not chips. Just let me go back to this. Who am I giving this to? Freedom Fries. Reeds of Adventures got it. Freedom Fries. You got it, buddy. Yeah. You cannot trust the French. Where are we? We was going to give that prize. Who gave it away? I've got lost now. Who won it? Mark grew it and he gave it away. And the next one was it was Heavy Metal Detective. Right. Now I asked you, Heavy Metal Detective, had you won anything? Did you win anything before? And I'm looking now for your answer. I'm lazy, but I know my way around Fort Knox. Okay. He answered. So I'm looking again. Pass it forward. Mark Ruby, I won the day shirt last week. You did? Oh, I took. Did it fit you, Mark? Did it fit you? Because you got it. I give it you on Sunday, didn't I? Yeah. Resort Adventures. It's the problem with is dyslexic. It was dyslexic. Right. Heavy Metal Detective. Right. I've answered your question about birds out there. I'm looking for never won, but I'd pay it forward also. But I'd pay it forward also. I'd say it forward also. No, if you haven't won anything, do you want this? Answer me now, because I've got my questions right down to the bottom. So I need your answer. Do you want this prize? I'm happy to give it you. Just tell me which country you're in, and I'll mark it down, and we'll get it sent to you in a week or so. Okay, and all the others who won before, they're all going at the same time. If you don't want it, just say to me, I'm looking for your answer now. Just pass it forward. If you really want me to pass it forward, I will do. But I'm giving you the opportunity, if you're not one, to take this prize. Right. So I'm looking. I've got to go, everyone. Have a great day. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Oh, I've got 21 thumbs up. My good God. Mark Grubit, African or European? I don't know. Chatting with somebody else, are you, Mark? Okay. I'm waiting for your answer. Reads, I also answered to that question, but Jeff didn't say it. What didn't I say? Demon Rat, hello, Jim. Mark Grubit, close enough, Marlon, Africa or Europe. You guys having your own personal thing, are you? Okay, fine. That's great. While I'm messing about, that's good. Awesome, Jim. Right. So, no. All right. I've got no answers, so I'm going to do this again. Okay. Right. Get ready. Here's your next question. All right. Here we go. What year was the most destructive Atlantic hurricane? What year? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Detective Kev, Inspector TR have got 2006. No. Treasure Hunters UK 2000. No. Mark Grubit 2016. No. Demon Rat 2007. No. Right. Anybody else? Quick. Give you 2 seconds. And I read them out literally as they come out. Now you're all looking on the internet now. And that's why I give you 10 seconds. 1900, 1997, 2018, 2424, no, 2008, 1976, no. Right, okay. It's 1780. Yes, 1780. And it's some island, I believe, in the Caribbean. I don't know which island. Can't remember now. It's gone. Right. So, right, we'll do a prize for this one. We'll give away a prize, the prize that Mark Grubit won, because the other guy didn't answer me. Or if he did, whatever your answer was, send it now, because I'm giving you the last opportunity. My videos too late. I already said 1780. Sorry, old fella. 1718. Somebody put. Do it happens. My video 1718 again. Door Metal Detective. The question was confusing, but what? which was the deadliest destructive Atlantic hurricane? That was confusing. I don't know what's confusing about it. You just got to pick the year. That was a good year, Dirt Happens. Okay. I'm glad you're still in, Dawn. I thought you'd gone. Right. So, nobody got that. Here's another one. This is about an American citizen. Dead easy. This is not confusing. I don't understand why the other one was confusing, but there you go. Who sang Sitting on the Dock of the Bay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, Demon Rat is first. Demon Rat. Okay. Your prize. That's yours, buddy. Hang on. Now, I'll tell you now, this is the last one with a Mac, and that's a complete bag. I didn't have, like I told you before, I didn't have 20 of everything or whatever. Who got that? Demon Rat, was it? Mark says, I sang it just yesterday. I've got to let the ear out this so I can write your name on it. Demon Rat, I know you're in the USA. I've got to let that's okay. Demon Rat. Demon Rat, you've got to write to Dawn, the metal detective, and send her your address, brother. Okay. But you don't panic. You're not going to get this for a while, at least. Probably around about 3 weeks, maybe more. So that was that one. Now that was an easy one. So don't say I give you hard ones all the time. Right, here we go. Another American one. Come on. You can't call me for not trying. Right. Now then, I'm not giving a prize for this one. You've got one prize left. Yeah. It's just started pissing it down with rain, which I'm glad because it's good for the garden. Right. Let me turn the lights on because it's getting a bit dark here now. Dark clouds are over. Right. So no prizes for this one. See how clever you are. Somebody says Trump. No, he didn't sing Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Right. Who was the US president during World War I? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Demon Rat's wrong. Cecil's back, is there? Hello, Cecil. Come on, get moving. Okay, that's yes. Mark Grubit got it again. Right, so pass it on, Mark. Mark Grubit was first. He made a spelling error, but there's no question about what he meant. Woodrow Wilson is absolutely correct. Shall I pass it on, Mark? Or do you want it? Mere videos. Yes, sir. You spelt my name out, General Diggle. What do you want? Are you trying to contact me? Pass it on. Right, okay. Next question. This is a good one. This is American. Come on. This is a good one. You should know this. You should know this. I know this. I knew Woodrow Wilson too. Right. And I'll give that prize away. So it's that one. Is it that one? This is the last one. This is the last one. Right. Okay. Here we go. The airship Hindenburg exploded on landing in 1937, May the 6th, in the USA. Which state was that in? And I knew this one. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'll accept abbreviations so you can be quick. 1, and I'll give you a little bit extra. 3, 2, 1. Right. Somebody's got it. Detective Kev got that. New Jersey is correct. New York is wrong. Cynthia. Close. I mean, it's next door, isn't it? So, Indiana, we've got New York, we've got Canada, we've got Connecticut, you've got San Francisco. I'm terrible in the States, says Mere Videos. But I mean, these are all, you can see all this stuff online, you know, and there's all sorts of investigations, modern investigations even, where they try to find out how it exploded. I think they said it was a bolt of lightning. That's what they said that caused it. And one of the wires inside had ruptured one of the helium tanks. And all sorts of inquiries and stuff trying to find out how it happened. But I can just see it in my mind's eye now that because it were videoed, so you should go and have a look at that. It was videoed, and it was just, I don't know, it might have been 60 or 70 foot, maybe not that much, maybe 40 foot off the ground. I don't know the exact, but it was really close to the ground. You could see all people jumping out when it caught fire. And then you start to realize just how huge this thing was. And apparently the paint was that was on it was very flammable also. And that's why they don't use also that gas today. Helium, is it? They don't use that. They use another one, an inert gas today that's a lot better. Anyway, right, so did I say I was going to give a prize for that? Who won it? Let me go back. Yeah, I did. You're going to get this prize, aren't you? It was somebody who let me go back. Right. Right. Okay. It was Detective Kev. Have you won, Detective Kev? I'm just going to go down and wait for your answer. Have you won anything? Are you willing to give that away? Kev won. Thanks, Demon Rat. Kev won. Is Demon Rat. Yeah, I'm going to make you. Thanks for that. You're moderator now. Should have met everybody moderators. I'm waiting for your answer, Detective Kev. As I already won a prize, you can pass it on. Right. Next question. Thank you, Kevin. You a gentleman. So cross that one out. This, I guarantee, I'll be surprised if an American gets this one. It's an English one. But be fair, you've had a lot of American questions. Where was the Magna Carta? Read that again. Where was the Magna Carta agreed to by King John on the 15th of June, 1215? Where was it signed, basically? A very important document giving the freedoms to the English people. And that's what that document was all about, which is very much based on American law, I believe, as well. It was based on that. Runnymede is absolutely correct. Well done. Inspector TR I don't know where you came from. Inspectoral TR. Is that the first time you've been on? SWFL. Treasure detecting. I've only just noticed you're here. Has anybody not given me a thumbs up yet? Give me a thumbs up if you ain't done it, fellas. See if it goes up. It's on 23 now. It'll probably go down to 20. No more thumbs up. Right. So I'm assuming everybody's giving me a thumbs up. Oh, 25. It's gone up too. Nice one. Thank you very much. Much appreciate. 26. It's gone up. B. Higgles is back. Hello, brother. Right. So who got that? Who got that? Inspector TR. Right. Inspectoral, I can't pronounce it. Inspectoral TR. Can you tell me where you are? What country are you in, please? And I'll put it down on here. I presume you want the prize. Can somebody look out for that while I write his name down here before I forget it? Inspectoral. Is it inspectoral? TR. Yeah, thank you, Demon Rat. It really helps me, that does. There's a live video tomorrow. I'll tell you now, Mark, and I'll tell you straight. You know I'm a straight guy. I will not be going on FL under digging in Florida. I won't be going on this channel again because I'm sick to death of trying to contact that guy by email, by Facebook, and he just don't answer. It was really interested. I'll tell you why quickly. He was really interested in doing something about JFK. And I told him I'd got connections and that I've had Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend stay here. And I had a word with her and I said, would you go on his channel? I've been trying to promote his channel like I try to help everybody out that I can. So I wrote him an email and I said, can you give me a date when you would like to talk about JFK? And I've got a surprise for you. I've got Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend. I've asked her because she's a personal friend if she will come on your channel and speak and answer questions. So I'd really done him a favour there. I wrote that on Facebook. I wrote it on email, and he just don't answer. And she wanted an answer. When do you want to do it? When do you want to do it? So I can't tell her anything. So I'm just not even going to bother asking her now. She said she would do it, but I'm not going to bother asking her now because he can't be asked to get back to me. So that's his problem. And I'll tell him straight to his face as well. It's terrible. I just can't get on with people like that. If somebody writes to me, I can guarantee you normally within 5 minutes, you've got an answer from me. I don't expect everybody to be the same, but I've waited a week now, and that's more than ample time for him to answer my two different forms. I've contacted him, Facebook and email, and he's not answered me. So that's it. Unless I get a real serious apology from him. Right. So Inspectoral TR. Can you tell me where you are? And I would tell him that, Marlon, to his face. I told him last time. I said, it's easier to get a blowjob off the Pope than to get an answer off you. But he never answered me. He just said, oh, Jess gave me shit. Yeah, I was giving him shit because he don't answer. I tried to do the guy a favour and he don't answer me. And I hope he sees this video. I used to love going on this channel. I just can't get along with people who don't answer you. It just does me head in. From Romania. Right, that's a different one. He would be, wouldn't he? I'm not going to get anybody to send that one, although it shouldn't be too bad from here. Romania. Right. Okay, the guy from Romania. Have you got my Facebook? Wait a minute. I'm going to put a link up here, and you'll have to contact me on there and just say, I won a prize in Romania. That's all I want you to say. Send me your address, your full address, zip code or postcode if you say postcode, and I will send you this prize. Right. Okay. Where are you? Right. Let me get rid of that. These things keep coming up. Are you there? Tell me, can somebody watch out and see if this guy answers? That's my Facebook page right there to me. If I don't get anything, obviously I won't send it and I'll put it out again next week. But I will probably send this week. So I'll put that over there. Right. Right. Okay. So next, that's it. That's what we've got. 4 prizes left for next week. So we'll do this next week. How long have we been on? An hour and 6 minutes. If you want, I can give you the other questions if you just want to play along, and I'll get through these quick and won't ramble on and rant on. Right. So well done, everybody. I really enjoyed it again. I'm going to give you some more questions now. Right. Does anybody know? There's no time limit on this. I'll just accept the first one, but remember, there's no prizes for any questions that come now. Just test your knowledge and enjoy it a bit, you know. What was the name of Hitler's planned invasion of the UK, and why was it abandoned? So it's like a 2-part question. We've got 16 people in and 26 thumbs up. I'm amazed. Nobody's got it yet. There's no time limit on this. So you're looking on the internet now. But it don't matter anyway if there's no prize. Who's first? I should know this, said Cynthia. But you're in America. I'm not expecting. But you should do. I mean, maybe some of you should anyway. What's for dinner? B. Higgles. I don't know this one. At least you're being honest and you've not looked on the internet. All right, so nobody's got it. And for those who are looking on the internet, it was called Operation Sea Lion. And Mark Thomas just said it after he looked on the saying, well done, Mark, you were the first anyway. And do you know why it was abandoned? He abandoned it. Treasure Hunters UK. I thought you might get that, Luke. I'm not going to say it out loud because she might hear it. So, but everybody look at Treasure Hunters UK response. Right, it was abandoned because, and I know this not from looking recently. It was abandoned because he lost the Battle of Britain, and the Battle of Britain was at the start of the Battle of Britain. The Luftwaffe had probably twice as many planes as what we did, and that in order to get a land invasion, you need to be masters of the sky. So he sent his Luftwaffe over, and Hitler asked Hermann Goering, who was the head of the Luftwaffe at that time, and coincidentally was a morphine addict as well. He says, oh, "Don't worry, I'll get this done in no time. We'll be masters of the sky. Then you can send your soldiers over, and you won't get hassled by the British Air Force." I got to run. Mark grew. Okay, Mark. See you. Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll see you then, mate. And he said he'd be masters of the sky within no time. Anyway, he sent his planes over, and quite a few got shot down. Fortunately, at that time, we'd got the Spitfire, which was an awesome machine. And we got the Hurricane, which was not bad too. And we sent them packing, but it went on for about 6 weeks. And he was trying to win this battle in the skies. And anyway, cut a long story short, he lost that battle. So they had to cut short the Operation Sea Lion, which was the land defensive, coming over by sea and invading Britain. And that was in 1941. So thank God we won that. And then about a year later, that's when you guys over in the States got into it as well, which really turned the key and changed everything around then. But it didn't go as that easy. Anyway, so that's why. Right, so let's go to the next one. And I'm telling you the answers. So maybe these answers will come up, or these questions will come up in another quiz program, and you'll know it then. All right, here's another one. It should be easy, this one. What was the full name of World War II's fascist dictator of Italy? You should know this. Yeah, it is a Spitfire Demon Rat. Yeah, it is. Can you see it? I'll tell you a little story about that. Benito Mussolini. Cynthia's got it. Oh, no, somebody else got, Detective Kev got Mussolini, but well done, both of you. Yes, it is. It's my wife bought it for me. Let me tell you why. There's some countries have got things, the design, I really admire the design. And it could be from another country. It was like I've got on the way an MP40 coming. It's a Schmeiser or Schmeiser machine pistol. Just a beautiful weapon to look at, like the Luger is. And the German helmet is just the design and the German military uniform was just absolutely stupendous. To ask that question. Here's one just from the top of my head. Does anybody know who designed the German World War II uniform? You might be shocked. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No answers. Yes, somebody says Germans. Yes, there was. Well done, Biggles, B. Higgles. All right, I'm going to shock you now, B. Higgles, because you know this name. You all know this name. It was Hugo Boss, and still active today. He designed the World War II German military uniforms for the officers and the men. Right, so now you know. That's another one you know. All right, so it was Benito Mussolini. Well done. Next one. Cross that one out. Come on, you should know this one too. It's a British one. You should all know this one. What famous British landmark is located on Salisbury Plains in the UK? B. Higgles got that one too. Well done. Stonehenge. Yeah. So I guess anybody should know that one. like any British person should know who got shot on the 22nd of November 1963 in Dallas. You know, these are just questions that you should know. All right. Okay. To the nearest meter. This is to the nearest meter. If not, this might confuse Americans because I know you don't work in meters, and it really is easy because when I was a kid, I used to work in feet, inches, and yards. Okay, but then when I got into building, people just spoke about meters all the time, and there's not much difference between a meter and a yard. Is a yard's three inches and 3/8 bigger than a meter, right? So if you say a meter, you know roughly it's more or less a yard. Okay, so I'll accept yards as well as that. How tall is the Burj Khalifa, world's tallest building in Dubai? So nearest guess. And I've been at the bottom of that a couple of years ago. Breaks your neck looking up, trying to reach the top. I'm going to ask you all a question. There's only 11 in. Everybody's going now. So I've got 3 questions left, and I'll go through them dead quick, and then I've got something to tell you. All right. No, 1,200 meters. Somebody's got 1,200 meters. No. Mark Thomas, 828. I've got 829.8 actually. I did look it up. Well done. That's that one done. All right. All right. In which country is the ancient city of Petra? Come on, you'll know Petra. If you've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, it was in one of them films. We rode between that little passage between 2 mountains and come out into a wonderful place. Not Greece, not Italy, not New Jersey, not TR, wherever that is, not Egypt, not New Jersey. And Mark Thomas, you're taking the mickey now because you know it's not in New Jersey. No, all right, okay, it's in Egypt. B. Higgles, it's in Jordan. Okay, so nobody got that one. It'll come now, Jordan. That's another one. Next one. What was the first thing ever to be cloned on July the 5th, 1996? What was it to be cloned? Yes, it's Petra, but what country? I said it's in Jordan. Inspector CR puts Jordan right. I'll say it. Transform, move it. Okay. Demon rat. Well done. Yes, it was a sheep, and it was called what? Do you know what it was called? I knew what it was called. It was called Dolly. Anyway, Dolly the sheep reads Art of Adventures. Well done. Good lads. You're not so dumb, you see. Right. 2 questions left. Here we go. This is an American one. You Americans should know this. I think we've touched on this before. Might have touched on this before. Where was the battle between the ironclads on March 8th and 9th between the Monitor and the Merrimack? This is American Civil War, by the way, just to give you a clue of what era we're talking about. Right, where was it? What was the name of the place where it happened? If they did clone anyone, I vote Dolly Parton. I'd vote Donald Trump. South Carolina, no, sir. B. Higgles, I think you're from the States too. You should know this. It's your history here. Yes, Mark Thomas, well done. Again, you're quite a clever lad if you didn't look it up. Are you cheating? Hampton Roads is absolutely correct. And I knew that one too. And where is Hampton Roads? What state? Hampton Roads. Come on, give me a quick one. And then I've got one question left. Where's Hampton Roads? What state? Come on. Dawn Metal Detectives, I have to go. Please don't forget to send me your addresses on Messenger. I'm reading it out, everybody. So if you've won, send your address on Messenger. If you're in the United States alone, it's Dawn Shook. Okay. Mark Thomas, Virginia is correct. Well done again. Yes, I cheated, of course. At least you're honest. Well, in that score, anyway. Demon Rat, Dawn Metal Detective. I sent it to you on Messenger, right? On the last one, we'll probably go through all the winners. We'll go through all the packets because I've wrote it on the packets. But I won't be reading the UK's and the Romanian one out. Right, okay. Right, last question, lads. Well done. Last question. Which country, I've already touched on this tonight, but it's a different one. It's not related to the other question in this category. Which country was the worst tornado in history? In which country was the worst tornado in history? On April the 26th, 1989. What country was it? I got this one off the net. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know this. No, it's not. And I knew somebody had put the USA because you do get hell of a storms. You get a lot of bad storms there. Not Russia. No, not USA. Not Oklahoma. No, it's not the States. It's not UK. Bangladesh. Demon Rat. Did you check that out on the what's name? Is absolutely correct. Bangladesh. Australia, says Treasure Hunters UK. Mark Thomas, Bangladesh. China, no, but good try, lads. That's it. That's all the questions gone. I've got to figure out some more next week. And as I go through the week and I think of something, I'll write it down. And I generally check on the net just to make sure. If I know the answer, I'll check because I don't want you to give me any crap saying I got that wrong. Anyway, so that was what I'm going to tell you something as well before you went. I just forgot what it is now. It was important too. Well, it couldn't have been that important. Anyway, so that's it, lads. We've been on 1 hour, 23 minutes, 24 minutes almost. I really enjoyed it. I got 26 likes. If there's any more that didn't give me a like, please do right now because I'm going to close in a minute. There's 13 people in. Send them to me a couple of days in advance next week, mate. What's that, Mark? Send what? Oh, you mean the UK ones? Or have I just got you there? Or do you mean something else? Yeah. Oh, the answers. You said, I thought you meant the UK winners, Luke. Sorry. Mark Thomas, one of these days, New Jersey will be the right answer. Well, it was. It was. I did one about New Jersey today. Come on, Mark. Which one was it? Come on, I did it today. Have I got to tell the answer to that one too? It was about the Hindenburg, right? I said, in which state did the Hindenburg crash? and it was in New Jersey. And you just said one of these days the answer will be New Jersey, or the answer was New Jersey. And obviously, that's where you are. I can tell you now that September the 22nd, 2001, I filmed the smoking towers from New Jersey, the towers that had come down, because I had a ticket. I had a meeting in Manhattan on September the 12th, 2001. Well, look what happened the day before, and I couldn't get in for 11 days. But I went 11 days later, went to see a mate who'd got a dive shop in New Jersey. I took my camera, and you could still see the smoke and smolder coming off from the towers there. Lakehurst, New Jersey. Okay. Frank Sinatra country. I should have asked that one. Where was Frank Sinatra from? You'd have got that one, or would you, Mark? Somebody says Nevada is never. I missed that. It's gone. Somebody just clicked and then it went. Nevada is never what? Nevada's a great state. Now let's see if I can find that. I'm 1 mile from New Jersey, says Mark. Okay. Now just the earthquake will drop California in the ocean. That's what they keep saying. Here's a question for you then. You just remind me. What's the name of the fault that runs through that part of the world? I nearly said it then. What's the name of the fault that's going to make that fall into the ocean? Possibly. That's one for you. Treasure hunters. My missus. Yeah, San Andreas, yeah, Mr. Higgles, the San Andreas fault, yeah. Roger. Well done. Still 13 in. All right. Now, did somebody mention? I just saw something about Nevada. Oh, here it is. Read the answer to where to bet Nevada. Okay, and I love that state. I love Nevada. It's just an awesome. I drove to Rachel. Had a hell of a trip just a year ago last Christmas. I've told you all before. San Diego, landed in LA and walked through LA airport with a Trump hat, Trump t-shirt, and nobody said jack shit to me. Flew to San Andreas. No, San Andreas. You got me going. San Diego next day. I had a car. Went to Boot Hill and Tombstone. Went to Meteor Crater, which is in Nevada. And did a lot of traveling through Nevada. I just like it. And anyway, New Mexico, went there. Went to from New Mexico to Utah, back into Nevada. And then back to Las Vegas, which is Nevada, and then flew back from there. Went to what is it? Went to a couple of places. Canteen Cars, went there, but nobody was around. And I went to that pawn shop as well, and none of them were there either. But went in it. Just love America. I just love it. There's just so much to see. I'm coming back. And hopefully it'd be nice if I could meet up with some of you guys and maybe do a little bit of detecting. But, we'll see. There's every possibility that in November I might be in Dallas because I go to these JFK meetings. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. So tell me if you're interested. We've got 15 in. Yeah, 14 in. Right. Now, because I go to these JFK meetings, I know a lot of these high-profile people, like the babushka lady. I confer with her a little bit, not a lot, but we know each other. But Judith Vary Baker, that is Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend. I know her very well. She stayed here in Austria with me 2 times, and I spoke to her last week. She come on live, and I just popped in and said hello to her, and she said hello, and I asked her after. I said, "Can I talk to you after?" Yeah, so I called her up after, and I asked her about this this guy's live stream, what he does on Sunday from Florida. But you've heard me rant on about him not answering. So what I'm going to do is I was going to put her through his channel just to help him out, boost his channel a bit, but he's not got back to me, so I might do it. Now, can you tell me, I'm going to put my glasses on, just say yes or no. If I get her on the channel, how many of you would be interested? And you could throw questions at her about the JFK assassination and her contact with Lee Harvey Oswald and what he was saying right up to the point of his arrest, more or less, and what he said. I will just tell you a little bit. She said it was an agent. And I believe that through all the research that I've done. I believe he was an agent for the CIA because he come back from Russia and he never got questioned about anything. Now, back then in the 60s, that's a no-no. I mean, we all know what happened with McCarthy and all that and going after communists and whatever. So they would have grilled him. But he got back in. He got no money in his bank account and he got back home. Just tell you quickly. So you could throw all questions like that. So if I get her on, would you like to maybe throw questions at her? Because I can get her on. So say yes or no. There's 14 people in. I've got 1, 2. Sure, why not? Is 3. Absolutely is 4. Mere Video said he will watch. That's 5. And there's 15 in. So that's only a third of you. Any more? Please answer. If I get her in, that's 6. B. Higgles, 7. No, he said it twice. So that's 6. 7, 8. Plug for Days says SI. Well, I don't know what that means. Yes or no. Heavy Metal Detective, I'll watch that and ask questions. Great. 8. So half of 15, 7.5. We've got 8, so the majority say yes. Yes in Spanish, lol. Sí. Okay. So you said sí. Okay. All right. So I'll do that. I'll ask her, but I'll get this thing out the way next week because the last of the prizes, I'll get them sent off and I'll organise with her for a date. So if you would do me a favour, because I want this, if this is going to happen, I want more than 15 people in. I want to get maybe 40 or 50. So I would need you to contact and share this with your friends. Not this video because it's too long. They won't watch 1 hour 34 just to see me say at the end we'll do something about JFK. Just ask your friends, would you like to see a live chat with Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend where you can ask questions? And if they say yes, let me know. Please let me know because I want to know if this is worth doing and I want to get at least 50 people in. And I can open this channel up and do it, and I can read to Judith your questions, or she can read them herself. So we can do that, and you'll be quite intrigued. If you build it, Jeff, they will come. Right, Mark Thomas. I don't know what you mean. If I build, you mean build my channel? Yeah, I've been trying to do that for a long time, Mark. Really, I've got. If you go on my videos, I've got 8,500 subscribers. And if you look at my views, you'll be disgusted because I'm lucky if I reach 100. But I'll say it again and again because maybe you weren't on when I said it first time. I'm being shadow banned by YouTube because I'm a big Trump supporter and I posted tons of supporting stuff for Trump and I posted tons of hate stuff on Biden and those other twats that's now in the White House. I'm sorry, that's the way I feel. And that's ruined my channel. Field of Dreams, yes, with yeah, I know what that's about. The Field of Dreams. I can't remember. It was also in JFK anyway. So, and Robin Hood. He played Robin Hood, where I'm from, Nottingham. If you didn't know, I'm from Sherwood, Nottingham. Can you believe that? Yeah, from the movie Jeff. I know it is. Yeah, I know Field of Dreams. I mean, if you schedule it, people will come. I'm not computer savvy, although I've had one for 26 years. And that was bought for me by some American company that I work for. So I've had a computer long before many people had one in the UK. Yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can schedule it. But there's just a couple of things that confuse me, Mark. Maybe, have you got my Facebook, Mark? Have you got my Facebook? Because I can have a chat with you and you can sort of like run through it with me just because I tried to schedule this one. I put it on half an hour before, but I don't know if it was showing because there's a little box and it says, there's two boxes. It says live and then it says finish. And when I click the finish one, the live thing goes off and I don't know if I can find it when I come on. And it's a bit confusing for me. So Kevin Costner was in it. That's absolutely correct. He played Robin Hood. I said that, and he played in JFK. He played. He was the Attorney General of New Orleans, and he's dead now. And he's the guy who made the only case for the death of JFK at that time. I don't know if there's been any more since. Against a guy called Clay LeBurn Shaw, who was proven after he died of cancer, it was proven to be a CIA agent or worked for the CIA, very rich guy, but worked for CIA in some capacity. And that guy lived at an address in New Orleans called 1313 Dauphine Street. And I've been to that address and knocked on the door. Yeah, fascinated, absolutely fascinated with that particular part of history. So much so that I didn't go to New Orleans specially. I worked for a US company, and we had a show in New Orleans, and I thought, here's an opportunity for me to go and have a look at this address. And I went to all the locations where they filmed, and I copied all them places on my camera from the same angle as what it was in the film. And then when I met Alice 14 years ago, I was showing her, I said, look, here's the film JFK. And I put the video in the video player. And then I would show her my video, and it was exactly the same. All the places where they met. When he was going around, he said, come on, guys, let's meet up tomorrow morning. We're going on a walking tour. And we went, oh, and this is where this address was. And there was an address where, who's giving me that? Robert Ferguson's giving me €2. $2. You didn't have to do that. I don't want to take money off you. That's really nice of you. I really appreciate it. All I'll do with that is I'll probably post or put it towards postage to all the stuff I'm sending to the US. I really appreciate that, Robert Ferguson. That's really nice of you. I've got a brother-in-law called Ferguson, Andy Ferguson, Scottish name that is. Anyway, so just fascinated with that history, and they went to all these addresses where there was one address in New Orleans, and I went to try and find it. I had a hell of a job finding it, and I realised later that address no longer existed. I found the street corner. There was a house. If you look at the film, there's a house in New Orleans where they go, and it's on the corner of two streets like that. And there's two entrances to the same building, but they've got different addresses because one's on one street, one's on the other street. And Lee Harvey Oswald was seen going in there, and it was the office to a private detective who used to work for the CIA, and his name was Guy Bannister, and he owned that address. And Lee Harvey Oswald was seen going in there, the DA of New Orleans was trying to get a case, and all this evidence came out, and he ended up taking this guy to court. But because this guy got connections, Clay LeBurn Shaw, and got money, he was able to use his influence to get the case thrown out, basically, and he didn't get fined. But it was a very strong case, in my opinion. And they even refused. There was a police officer who took the name of Clay LeBurn Shaw, and he gave an alias. Also, he gave an alias, and they wouldn't allow that policeman who took that evidence about his alias to come in court. Mark Thomas is scared. Well, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. You give me $5 too. Oh, thanks. You don't really, guys. You don't have to do this. America's done enough for me. I love America. They're the most generous people on the planet. You very rarely see that come from the UK. If any money ever comes, one guy give me $50 once, and I didn't see it. And this guy who's a friend of mine, after I was talking to him, he said, "Didn't you see that guy give you $50?" I said, "No, because I don't look for money." You know what I mean? Some people have just got their eyes on, waiting for money. I don't do it for that. I want to pay you guys back, especially in America, because you've been great people to me. You're a great people, really, and I admire you very much. And I always go on about that, so I'm not going to go on because everybody will say he says the same every time he comes on. And as the Canadians are, I mean, I lived in Canada for a bit, and some fabulous people. They helped me out no end. But the whole continent of North America is just fabulous, wonderful people. And I won't let anybody ever say anything bad about you. Really, I had a friend of mine over here. We went into Vienna Center one day, and there was a Japanese guy there with his legs crossed in the lotus position, asking for money for the victims of the bomb in World War II, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And he said, "Would you like to give some money?" And I'm pretty much known for being a straight person. I call a spade a spade. Okay, I can't help it. That's who I am. It makes some people hate me, but you know where you stand with me. Anyway, this guy was asking for some money. I said, "No, I'm not giving some money." I said, has Japan given any money to them people in Pearl Harbor? So when you start giving to them, then maybe we can give you something. And the woman who was with me was American, and she was a bit embarrassed, but she says, "You know what, Jeff?" After she says, "I've got to admire you for being straight with that guy," and she says, "In a way, you're right." I said, "Well, they started it, but they didn't like the end result, and you've got no choice, really. You'd got no choice but to do what you'd done, because if you'd have done that land invasion, they were fanatics." the Japs was, they were fanatics and they would have killed, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of you, your guys. So anyway, so I'll stick up for you when I get the opportunity. If you're right, I'll stick up for you. If you're wrong, I'll say so. And do that. Mere videos, just put in. We've been on now an hour and 45 minutes, lads. I've really enjoyed this. I'm going to get something to eat, going to get a drink. I'm going to sit down and watch a film or download a film or something. And thank you very much, everybody. I don't expect money. You don't have to give me money. I don't think any worse of you if you don't give me money. And when the time's right, I'll be coming to the States, but I won't be forced into a vaccine. I'm 72 in a couple of weeks. I'm still fit. I'm a diabetic. I think I've had COVID and I got over it. I'm going to have a blood test to find out. And if I've had COVID, then I'm not having the vaccine. But they're going to hold me to ransom and probably say, you can't go abroad unless you've had it. Then I'll just say, fine, okay, I'm not going then. But all being well, if I don't have to have the vaccine and I can travel, then I'll be in the US first opportunity, probably for the JFK talks, which is in November in Dallas. And I need to go to Dallas because right now, a friend of mine who lives in Fort Worth, he's just lost his wife, and she weren't that old. She was younger than 60 anyway. Just died of stomach cancer, and I love the pair of them. She was a native Indian, Navajo, and he's a Native American, like Caucasian like us. And just feel really sorry for him. In fact, I was in Vegas with them both when I did my trip. I always stay in contact with him. He says, Jeff, we're going to be in Vegas when you come over. Why don't you meet up with us? So we did. And we went to his hotel room, and she was there, and she was fine at the time. And you just don't know, guys. There you are chatting away. Nobody knows. You've only got a year left, or 6 months, or whatever. And at 72, that could be next week for me. You just don't know. And so I love you all, really, and especially Americans and people over that side of the pond. They're always welcome here. And if you want to do a bit of metal detecting, get your arse moving, as we say, not ass. Get your arse moving, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'm feeling pretty good at the moment, but who knows? Might get a pain next week, go and get it checked out and find out I've got 6 months. You just don't know. So if you want to come, I think you guys can travel now in the States, because most of you have probably had the jab. I don't know. So I'm going. The John 316, another good lad, waiting for him to come. He's had a bit of bad luck. I hope things are better for you now, John. I love you to bits, mate. The one thing that stands out with you and me is when you gave me that cartwheel penny. I just won't forget that. I just thought, what a nice gesture that was. That's quite something to give away, because they might be fairly common, but they're not common here where I live. And I've not got one. I've got one now. Thanks. You're a gent. And, when things are a bit better for you, John, come over. Bring your missus. You're welcome. You know that. Treasure Hunters UK, been trying to get him over here for God knows how long. He's another good lad. There's some really, really nice people in the metal detecting community. And there's some really, really fucking arseholes as well. But I just disassociate myself from them. I tell them what I think of them. And if they want to make a beef out of it, I'm still capable. But they don't normally, and I don't have nothing to do with them. But the good lads, I'd do anything for you, really. I'd do anything for you. The good lads. I've got 29 likes. Look at that. 13 people in 29 likes. I think that's the best I've ever done. Anybody give me another one? Can you top it to 30? That'd be cool. Treasure Hunters UK, you'll get rid of me. I won't, Mark. You're a nice lad. You're dead straight. We've got a lot in common. You like UFO stuff. I do. We both like detecting. We both find good stuff. You get more views than me. I can't understand why I don't get the views. Well, I can. I keep saying so. Oh, 31. My best ever. John Clayton, metal detected in Devon. 30 on my screen, Jeff. Yeah, that's probably because mine's there as well. I don't know. Did I give a thumbs up? Let's see if it goes up now. Oh, you can't thumb yourself up, so it won't let me go. It says 31. That's cool. Oh, something's going. I've lost you. Oh, I've lost the text. There it is. It's back again. 32 on mine. Okay, maybe mine did work then. Demon Rat says. So seriously, lads, don't worry, John. I'm on at 5 o'clock your time every Saturday. I think I'm going to make this a regular thing now, and try and help out. I've just been on now, John, I'm going to get Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend on here in a few weeks, I think. I've got 4 more prizes to give away next week, John. 5 o'clock Saturday evening, your time. It's 6 o'clock here in Austria. So 5 o'clock UK, and it'll be 12 o'clock US East Coast time. So you're 6 hours behind East Coast time. I can't work out West Coast. I think it's 9 hours. I'm not sure. And Dallas might be even different. You got Central US time and West Coast. So, but if I tell you East Coast time, any of you folks in the US should be able to work it out from there. That you're behind 2 or 3 or 4 hours or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, 32 is cool. Going to Cornwall next Saturday. Need a holiday. You should come here, John. You should come here. You're welcome. You know that. But anyway, for the next month, I've got Alice's daughter here for a month. But I mean, if somebody come across, I could find somewhere for them to sleep. Believe me. But she'll be here till July the 4th. Your Independence Day in the States. My Independence Day went the day before because I got married on the July the 3rd. So I lost my independence then, but I won't swap her for the world. She's a great girl. Puts up with a lot with me, but I try to be good to her. Right, okay. So my time here on the West Coast. Oh, you're on the West Coast, are you? Demon Rat. It's 10:49. Yeah, that's right. So it's 7:49 here, PM. 10:49. Okay, so 11. Yeah, you are 9 hours behind then. I was right. You're 9 hours. Yeah. Anyway, all right, lads. I'm going to go. I've kept gabbing long enough. You've put up me long enough. There's only 12 in now. While ever there's anybody in, I don't like to let you down. I like to carry on as much as I can. But I think I've done my fair share of gabbing today. Nearly 2 hours. I think it was 2 hours last week. So don't forget, if you would, please share this, or tell people that you know that I'll be on next week. Demon Rat, it's always nice to see you, mate. Thank you for what you just said. I really appreciate that. Cecil, you are here. Yes, that's right. Cecil is always behind. Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. Yeah, I'll see you all soon. Please tell everybody the thing to do, and I'll share it with you, or I might put it on YouTube, because if you follow my channel and you're on it, you'll see that little video. It might only be 30 seconds, 45 seconds. I might put it on Facebook too, and say in a few weeks, talk to Judith, and I'll find out when she's available. If she, it will be, because she lives in England normally, but because of all this COVID shit, she can't get back. She's in the States. She went to the States for the JFK thinks she's been there ever since over a year now, and she's in. I'll just say Texas. I won't say where, but she's in Texas because she gets a lot of problems from people, and they say she's lying about who she is, and she's not. I can tell you, I've done my research. That woman knows too much. She knows too much, and you've got to have a good memory to be a liar. And she never gets her facts wrong, no matter how many times she says things. She gets her facts right, and it coincides with all the with all the JFK stuff that I've researched. Yes, I know you're Cecil. I'm sorry. I just know you're Cecil, and I keep forgetting you, Demon Rat 71. You're a good lad. I like you. I wanted to have a personal chat with you. Remember, I didn't have it. Indiana Tones has come in right at the end. There you go. You're too late again. You've been out. You've been out detecting, haven't you, you bugger? You missed me again, didn't you, Lewis? Right on time, Mr. Tone. Yeah, that's right. It comes on when I go off, you see. And then he can't say, see, I did come, at least to come. I'm giving you a shout out in my next vid, and I'll put a link to the quiz, mate. Mark, I appreciate that. Mark, Luke, I appreciate that. That's really good. If anyone else could do that, maybe Indiana Tones can do that for me. He's normally good with me. We've got this little thing. I try and help him out. I go to all his videos. If I'm around and I see him, I go. And he does the same for me. He gives me a shout out. He's a good lad. He just comes late, that's all. It's all good. He says. Right. What I'm going to do, Mark, is Lewis, is I'm going to get Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend on here in a few weeks. Maybe you can tell a few people if they're into JFK, and she'll be talking and she'll take questions from you. And I know she'll do that because I know her personally, and she'll do that. And in fact, I've already asked her, but I asked her for somebody else's channel to help them out, and the arsehole can't even be bothered to answer me. And I've wrote to him on Facebook and also an email a week ago, and he hasn't answered me, so I'm bothering with him anymore. And it's a channel that you go on. It's FL Thunder, is it, in Florida? It's terrible answering. Terrible. I gave him a load of crap last time about not answering me, but he's done it now. I won't go on his channel again. If he can't, when I'm trying to help him out, then it's his problem. So I'll be on Mere Videos tomorrow. Go over and have a look at Mere Videos. He has a great live chat. I don't know what time it is. Maybe he'll put it up. Maybe it's on here. He has little competitions, and it's really good fun. So Treasure Hunters UK, Luke, I appreciate that. You'll get raided by the FBI live, mate. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I'm going. So shall I wait till 2 hours? 2 hour stream, and everybody wondered what's going on. 2 hours instead of a load of babble. So there's 1 minute and 20 seconds left. So I'll hang it on and I'll click off. So I'll hang it on and I'll click off right on 2 hours. So I'm just going to say, Robert Ferguson, thanks for going live. No, thank you for coming. Don't thank me. I thank you, because I did come on one time and nobody come on. I waited 15 minutes. So I just ended it. So, and sat there staring at myself in the screen like a fart. But you guys have come on. You've made it fun. You've had a bit of fun. Give some crazy answers, but some good answers. Some of you guys are clever out there. Like Mark Thomas says, Mere Video is at 11:30 Eastern time. So I'll be on there tomorrow. I'll see all your guys there. Just bear in one mind, just bear one thing in mind. If I don't answer you, I try to answer everybody when you say, hello, General Diggle. You know, on my keyboard, the N don't work. So what I tend to do, I'll try and put something like 8, because there's no N in it, and I try not to do anything with ends in it. So if it's short and slim don't work, maybe I need another keyboard. I don't know, but it's really old. This laptop is. I've got a new one, but it's one of them touchscreen ones, and I can't get on with it. So I'm using this one till it dies, and then I've got no choice. Have you give Vikings a watch on Amazon? What is that, a series about Vikings? I watched another one. I really got into it. I watched every one. Oh, what was it called? The guy was a German actor. No, Mark Thomas. General Diggle is my YouTube name. My real name's Jeff with a G, Geoff. What's that thing called? A great series with a German actor, and he takes quite a good part. It's in the old days in England with the Saxons and the Danes. You might know it. Maybe you've seen it. I can't think of the name now. Do you know it, Luke? All right. So it's on what? What's it on, Luke? I'm going to have a look at that tonight. Vikings. Is it on Netflix as well? Because I've got Netflix. There's something on about Vikings on Netflix. I'm going to have a look at that tonight. Vikings. Is it on Netflix as well? Because I've got Netflix. There's something on about Vikings on Netflix. He's here. Well, can you believe it? I've just been calling you. Rob. Just been calling you like mad because I got you a spot on your channel. If you're listening to me, I got you a spot on your channel with Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend. I wrote a message to you on Facebook. I wrote another message to you on by email. You didn't check and you've missed your chance. It's gone. I'm going to hold it on my channel now. I wanted to help your channel out, right? And you've really pissed me off. I just don't know why you don't check. I wrote them a week ago and you don't answer. Yeah, and I'm saying I need an answer because I can get Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend on your channel. Right? And all you got to do is open another channel up and or do another date. And I could have got you on it. I even arranged it. I spoke with her. She said, yes, she'd do it. You are. Because I wrote, and you even left me a message on there, and you said, my email is, so do you want me to copy it and show you? I wrote you. I'll try and help you out, Rob. It's too late now. I'll try and help you out. I'm trying to help your channel out because I really enjoy your channel, but you don't get back to anybody. And it just, I don't know, that offends me. It offends me. I'm not falling out with you about it, but I'm telling you. So you should just check your emails on something. If you just check them every 3 days or something. Indiana Terms, I've got a Facebook group with 60,000 people in it. I have to figure out show to get them to follow me on YouTube. Yeah. Once you do it, tell me, because I've got 8,500 people on YouTube and I get about 63 views on a really good video with tons of Roman stuff and that, No, I know, Rob. I know you don't intend to upset me. I come on your channel to try and support you, and I enjoy it. I love your channel. I'll be honest with you, right? And I thought, well, I'll try. You told me you was interested in doing this thing because I know all the people. I've had interaction with all the people that go to these JFK, all the big wigs, including Roger Stone. Okay, don't talk to him so much. A bit of a snob. Don't like him that much as a person. And if you asked him to come on, he'd want paying anyway. But I know the Beverly Oliver, who was the babushka lady. I talk with her fairly regular, but I'm not what you call overly friendly with her. She'll say hello, Jeff, and we'll have a bit of a chat, and that's it. But Judith Baker, Lee Orville's, I know her really well, and she's been here twice. And even you were surprised when I told you that, Rob. You know what the hell? And then you start talking about doing this thing, and I know you didn't want to mix it with your channel, with your because it was upsetting people on your what's name channel, your metal detecting channel. So you was going to do a special thing. So I thought, right, well, I'll write to you, and you can arrange it. And I spoke to Judith in the meantime, and I said, look, I've got somebody who's in Florida, and I was telling her about it. I said, would you go on his channel and answer questions? She said, yeah, of course I will. So that was it. It was all set up. And I said, right, well, I'll get hold of him then, and when he answers, I'll tell you when. And of course, nothing happened. So, you know, and she was asking me when we're doing it. Anyway, you're not the first person I've upset not checking my Facebook or email soon enough, but I have a lot going on. Yeah, I know. I do, but I know we're all different, Rob. I know we're all different. If somebody writes to me, I will guarantee that normally within half an hour to an hour, you've got an answer. I know you've got a phone, right? But your missus just said, "Well, I'm not giving you his number," which I understood. That's no problem. But if I'd have got your number, then maybe I could have just sent you a message on that. But some people don't like giving the numbers out. I know, but I didn't have your number, and asking round. Yeah, I asked your missus, well, you know, can you get hold? And I just got the feeling I was pissing her off because I was bothering her, and I didn't want to bother her anymore. So I did last time. I just said, I'm really trying to get hold of Rob, and she said, right, and she give you the word. That's when you wrote to me on Facebook saying, here's my email. So I know you're on Facebook. All right, but you're better off deleting it and saying, I'm not on Facebook. But because you answered me on Facebook, I sent you this message. Judith will come on your channel. Nothing. Right, email. I'll try email because you did say I don't Facebook much, right? So email. So I thought, I mean, when I talk to you, I'd just say, check your email, Rob, check your email. And you do. And then you see, and I thought, right, okay. So it's, but I didn't send that message then because it weren't till after I spoke with her. And honestly, I was trying to promote your channel because I've had Judith on my channel. I've had Robert Tosh Plumley on my channel for a half an hour interview. And I don't know if you know Robert Tosh Plumley, but he was a CIA agent that flew other CIA agents in to Dealey Plaza in Dallas on the day Kennedy got shot to try and stop the assassination attempt. I won't go too much into it because I'll just go on for another hour, but he was quite involved in that, and he was going to write a book. Whether that book ever came out, it was called That Day. I'll have to find out from him. He's getting on now. I hope he's still around. Lovely fella. And I spoke to him around Lee Harvey Oswald. We was all around Lee Harvey Oswald's grave, laying wreaths and flowers, because I'm absolutely convinced with the research that I've done that he didn't do it, and he was an agent for the CIA, and they set him up, and that Johnson had something to do with the death. I could go on really, but I shouldn't be going on now. I can say that another time. I will do a live stream sometime, and I'll go on about what I know about JFK and what I think. Now, what I think doesn't necessarily make it true because it's still being hidden. There's a lot being hidden. But if you do your research, you guys in America, and you should do, because this is a pivotal point in your history on that day in 1963. And I'm into it because I remember I remember very well. Not like I weren't a child. I was at work the year after. I started work the year after he got shot, 1964. I started work, so I remember very well the day he got shot. But as a kid, it weren't that. It was sad, and I knew it was sad. My mother was crying when I came home from school, and it was a sad time, and I felt the sadness too. But as a kid, you get on with you're too busy playing with your pals, whatever, playing games on the street and whatever, which is what we did in the 60s, early 60s, and it didn't affect me that much. I got over it like nobody's business, because it weren't my country, and like I said, it was sad, but that's part of your history, a pivotal point in your history when things started to change. And as much as you might not like to admit it, things started to change in the 60s, and they got worse and progressively worse. And the last year has gone absolutely fucking nuts in the USA. And I don't like to see that, because I think what's happening now, you guys deserve better. And you really fought hard for your independence against us. But I recognise that, and you deserved it. And look what you've done with that country in the 200 and odd years that you've had your independence. Look what you've done. Absolute miracles you guys have worked. And look what you've done for the world. You've helped every nation out. You've helped us out 2 times. And I feel very much indebted to USA in many ways, more ways than one. And I wanted to help you, Rob. It just pisses me off. And I'm a straight guy, Rob. I can't help it. If something pisses me off, I won't pussyfoot around. I'll just tell you straight. You piss me off. And it really pissed me off. I thought, for fuck's sake, you can't be bothered to look at your emails once a week. And I like you. You're a nice guy. I'll come tomorrow, but I'm not going to talk about this. I like to support everybody, and I don't like to piss Americans off. I don't. But I don't like anybody pissing me off either. And like I say, I'm a dead straight guy. What I'm saying now, I'd say to your face. I don't care if you're 9'3", I'd say it to your face. I've always been the same. You don't change when you get older. But doesn't mean I hate you. So let's leave it at that. You see, what I wanted to do, Rob, I keep saying leave it to that. What I wanted to do, I wanted to have a personal chat with you to see what you thought, see if you got any ideas, and tell you the ideas I'd got. And so we could sort something out. But I don't want to do that when you're in your live stream. And that's why I just put check your emails once in a while, or check. And you checked last week when I said check your emails. You checked and you got my message. And I just thought, that's fine. He'll check his messages now. Because I don't want to go on your live stream and upset you, because you want to talk about other stuff, But all right, all's forgiven. Just please check your email. Maybe we can have a personal chat, and maybe we can still fix it up. Because I asked everybody tonight, do you want to do a live stream with Judith Very Baker? And everybody said yes. That nobody said no. Now, I know you do your thing on the Sunday. If you want to tell everybody, in a month from now, I won't be doing my normal live stream. I'm doing a live chat with Judith Very Baker, the girlfriend of Lee Harvey Oswald. You can come on and you can ask her questions, and I'll get her to go on your channel. Right? I'll get her to go on your channel. And you know how you bring people up on your screen? You can do that with her. right? You can bring her up on the screen and you can give her the whole screen and you can ask people, write in your questions. But the only thing I would ask in return is that you promote that. You promote that to everywhere, everybody you know. And if you tell people in advance, if you say, look, 4 weeks from now, I'm not doing a metal detecting chat. I know you like it. I'm doing one about so and so and so and so. And then it's sorted. Hope you calm down by tomorrow. I'm getting bummed out by being bashed like this. You did a great thing for me. I missed it. I can only say sorry. Yes, you're right. Okay. End of story. End of it. Okay, that's the end, Rob. Right. I'm just saying now. Then, if you want to do it, contact me, or either by email or it's better if we do a live chat and we can talk about it, get it set up, and get it fixed. And the only thing I would ask you is that you promote it and get quite a few people in. Okay, that's end of story. I'll leave it now. I know what it's like when people go on and on and on and on. So I won't do it. It's end of story. Right. Don't let me down again. All right, I'm going, fellas. Thank you very much, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow, Robert. Okay. And I'll keep it to what we generally talk about. I'm going. See you, fellas. Thanks, everybody, for coming. The end of the stream's coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you, fellas.